never wound what you can't kill.
These are the looks that kill.
Take off your blinders, brothers and sisters. The real enemy is out there.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 supervillain movie costumes.
Why so serious?
For this list, we've chosen the most iconic outfits that allowed the bad guys to commit atrocities in style. Number 10, Whiplash, Iron Man 2. Revenge can drive a man crazy, or in some cases, it'll drive him to create a copy of Iron Man's power core that comes equipped with some supercharged whips.
Where did you get this design?
My father, Anton Uncle.
Ivan Vanko is actually a combo of Whiplash and Crimson Dynamo, but it's definitely the whips that make this portrayal as badass as it is.
I don't get it. A little fine-tuning. You could have made a solid paycheck. You could have sold it to North Korea, China, Iran.
Though he first wields a prototype of his weapons on the Monaco racetrack, taking a leisurely walk along the road to try to cut through Tony Stark, the most impressive costume has to be his armor.
Gentlemen, you have come to see the results of our work.
Number 9, Red Skull, Captain America, the First Avenger. Translating the crimson-faced Nazi onto the screen could have ended very badly.
What made to you so special?
But thanks to Hugo Weaving's performance, amazing prosthetics, and some post-production visual effects work, the end result is nothing to sneer at.
If they shoot down one plane, hundreds more will rain fire upon them.
Adolf Hitler's weapons guy and Captain America's ruthless enemy appears true to the comics, with his hollow red face. The leader of Hydra brings an air of authority, fear, and tyranny wherever he goes on a search for the Tesseract, accompanied by a blistered face and imposing uniform you won't soon forget.
You don't give up, do you? Nope.
Number 8, General Zod, Man of Steel.
General Zod, our commander.
It's all right, Veora. We can forgive Cal any lapses in decorum.
Don't get us wrong, we're all for the Zod of the 80s, but we've got to go with Krypton's greatest warrior from the Zack Snyder installment.
It should be cause for celebration, not conflict.
Not only is this incarnation packing some heavy machinery with a CGI Kryptonian armor, he also has a jet black practical costume that's pretty much the opposite of Superman's. Or Bizarro, if you will.
I exist only to protect Krypton. That is the sole purpose for which I was born.
And notice the Soviet Union-inspired symbol on his chest? A little subtle propaganda that harkens back to Soup's comic days of yore.
Where did you train? On a farm?
Number 7, Magneto, X-Men, Days of Future Past.
Can I help you?
No, you can't.
Some fans were disappointed with the toned-down, mostly black costume Sir Ian McKellen wore in the original X-Men film, since it seemed to draw little inspiration from its comic book source material.
I'd like you to know that I agree with every word you said.
The same cannot be said for the suit Michael Fassbender wears in the prequel/sequel Days of Future Past.
Never again.
Echoing back to the symbolic red and purple tones of his comic costume.
Tell me I'm wrong.
This Holocaust survivor and self-proclaimed mutant leader gets a cool and contemporary update that helps him to look as menacing as he acts.
Hey, Parker.
Number 6, Venom, Spider-Man 3.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
It wasn't the Venom characterization that hardcore comic book fans were hoping for.
Oh yeah, I know all about you.
Regardless, they were still pumped to finally see one of Spidey's greatest enemies, the alien symbiote, in live action.
Interested?
Basically the dark side of Peter Parker. The costume is a black version of the Spider-Man second skin we're all so used to. And in black, Eddie Brock is surprisingly menacing. Especially when the getup's completed by a monstrous face that seals the fact that this symbiote lived only to quash the wall crawler.
I'm gonna finish her. Nice and slow.
Number 5. Green Goblin, Spider-Man.
Hello, my dear.
Power Ranger mask jokes aside, Spidey's mortal enemy still managed to provide the wow factor with his first appearance in Sam Raimi's trilogy.
I surrender!
Oh boy.
Designed to resemble actor Willem Dafoe's face, with its lengthy cheekbones and trademark creepy grin, the mask is the crowning glory on an otherwise sleek ensemble, which contrasted with earlier designs that took inspiration from Black Ops.
Who's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man?
You could say it looks like a Halloween costume,
Is that what you want?
but then you see him beating the crap out of cops and disintegrating people on balconies.
Out, am I?
Not so funny now, is it?
No one says no to me!
Number 4. Bane, The Dark Knight Rises.
Let's not stand on ceremony here.
Christopher Nolan's Bane dominates the screen with nothing but muscle and a sinister-looking mask.
If I pull that off, will you die?
It would be extremely painful.
Changed somewhat dramatically from the original comic depiction, which looks more like a professional wrestler than a supervillain, Tom Hardy fits in perfectly with this apocalyptic portrayal of Gotham City.
Gotham is yours. None shall interfere. Do as you please.
With a mixed and matched wardrobe comprised of what seems like army surplus gear.
Powerful agents to the uninitiated. But we are initiated.
But the pièce de résistance is the mask.
Your punishment must be more severe.
Bane may not have super strength, but he's numb to pain and can hide his emotions thanks to his headgear, and uses this advantage to break the bat.
I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit? Oh, your body!
Number 3. Loki, The Avengers.
I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
When you hear golden helmet with goat horns, you might think the character is gonna look like an idiot.
I was a king, the rightful king of Asgard.
Then there's Loki, who's one suave god.
But I like this.
Dressed in an imposing leather coat that comes complete with an emerald green cape, Loki looks regal.
Are you ever not going to fall for that?
But as he wields his Chitauri scepter, he also looks terrifying.
Once you accept that in your heart, you will know peace.
With his Asgardian armor, helmet included, looking a little more worn than it did in Thor, Loki manages to pull off both menacing and cool all at once.
I've come too far for anything else.
And be sure to kneel if you ever run into him.
I said...
Number 2. The Joker, The Dark Knight. Take everything you loved about Jack Nicholson's Joker and add an extra layer of crazy. Swapping the colorful acid burns for crude makeup, Heath Ledger's Joker still sports the purple suit, now with an added green waistcoat and knife shoes. The polar opposite of Jack Nicholson's portrayal,
You can call me Joker.
Nolan's Joker has little time for physical appearances, and doesn't seem to take care of his look at all.
How about a magic trick?
He's scruffy and almost grimy, drawing style inspiration from the counterculture aesthetic.
Come on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me! Ah! Hit me!
If you weren't afraid of clowns before, you'll see this guy in your nightmares soon.
He comes at me with the knife. Why so serious? He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face.
Before we are wowed by our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I should have known Osborn wouldn't have the spine to finish you.
Shut it down, Ock. You're gonna hurt a lot more people this time.
Well, that's a risk we're willing to take.
This is the new Karnak. This represents the culmination of a dream more than 2,000 years old. A dream now assured because of your unquestioning assistance.
You will not shoot me. You are superhero. You help people. You do not hurt them.
But you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
The Shredder?
Number 1. Catwoman, Batman Returns.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
Sexy, mysterious, and deadly. Catwoman's homemade costume says it all. Cobbled together by Selena Kyle from scraps and tools she had lying around the house. This catsuit is skin-tight, glossy, and seductive.
It's chilly in here.
But while she might be easy on the eyes,
meow.
Beneath that latex exterior hides a broken woman.
How could you? I'm a woman.
As haphazardly stitched together as her outfit, who's just as likely to kill you as she is to kiss you. If you value your life, you'll start running when you see the shadow of this cat.
I just love a big, strong man who's not afraid to show it with someone half his size.
Do you agree with our list?
You are deluded, Captain.
What's your favorite supervillain movie costume?
I prefer Magneto.
With new top 10s published every day. Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Gotta go. Girl talk.